today, Luna? But you're so comfortable, I just can't even disturb you. Looks like you've been playing with your toys. It's a rough bunny life, I tell ya. So I just want to show you guys something. If you see these 3 rings, when I left this morning, the yellow, blue, and red ring were all connected. And now I came home, and Luna has taken the red ring off and moved it onto another spot. Like, how crazy is that? You're so smart. You a smart girl. I had no idea she could do that. She's never done that before. So I'm just bragging on my rabbit child. Proud mama. Hey there. So I just got back from running some errands, and when I left, Luna was super lazy, and so I thought, okay, I'm gonna go run some errands, and when I get back, maybe she'll be more active. But no, she is super lazy tonight. I think because it rained earlier and it's been super humid, so when it rains, a rabbit's natural instinct is to go underground or kind of lay low. So she's just been super comfortable. I think I have a hair here. And so I'm just gonna let her do her thing because I can't make her like perform. And if you have pets, let me know. Every time I turn on the camera, it's like she's doing something super cute and I turn on the camera and she like realizes it and stops doing it. It's like pets know that they're being filmed. I'm sure that they do. So this might not be the best like accurate day in the life of Luna since she's normally very active, but today she's just kind of being lazy. So I'll, of course put in whatever footage that I do have of her, and then I'll keep doing other day in the life of Luna's life coming up, if that makes sense. Maybe one a day that I have off. I was gonna take her to the park today, but it was raining and it was super humid and hot, so it's just not good to take rabbits out in the heat because they have a fur coat on. So, so when it's cooler, I can take her to the park where there's a enclosed small dog park. But don't worry, I never take her there when there are other dogs. I usually go super early in the morning. There are never any dogs. It's enclosed, and yeah, I'm watching her constantly, so don't worry. But I do want to answer the questions that you all left on Instagram, on the Instagram post. And I have some iced coffee here. I actually got a black iced coffee tonight, or I got it a little bit earlier. I don't know why, I was just feeling like black iced coffee. I think I have a Luna hair on my face. Oh, before I do that, I went to Big Lots. I ran some errands, and I went to Big Lots, so I want to show you a couple of grocery items that I picked up at Big Lots because they have an awesome grocery section. I have here these nut thins. These are the pecan ones by Blue Diamond. These were on clearance for 75 cents because they expire the 20th of September and it's like the 25th of August. So I got 3 boxes because we really like these. And yeah, these are the pecan ones. They're rice and nut cracker snacks. Love these, so good. They have so many different flavors, but this is the only flavor they had tonight. So I got 3 boxes of those. And then I saw this, it sounded interesting. It's the Fantastic World Foods Red Pepper and Currant Quinoa Blend. And this is like a blend of quinoa, currants, red pepper, what else? Lemon, spices, and yeah, it's a little quinoa mix. I think I'm gonna put this in the rice cooker and make it for lunch tomorrow. I'll make it tonight and eat it for lunch tomorrow. And then, oh my gosh, you guys are really gonna think I'm crazy, and I don't doubt that I am eccentric, but a long time ago I saw that someone was recommending, or not recommending, they were saying that like some children's snacks are good for adults too, so it's funny why, we make them just for kids. And so I picked up these. These are the Plum Organics Super Puffs. These are for toddlers, I know, but I tried these one time. They were great for like snacking, and I feel like today I was like in a snacking mood. I don't know what it was, but they are low sugar, low calorie, organic. These all have organic apple, organic spinach powder, organic rice flour. So, I mean, this is great for toddlers, but it's perfectly fine for adults too if you're kind of in that snacking mood. I've taken these to the movies before because I don't know, when I see a movie I get in that like kind of snacking mode, and yeah, this is a very low risk type snack food because like with a big thing of popcorn you could eat the whole thing. I know I could, and yeah, so I know it's super crazy. It was $1. This is spinach apple. Maybe that is super weird, but it's super tasty, and I guess I'm still just a toddler at heart. I don't know. I really like the little yogurt melts that they have too, but they didn't have any of those today. So yeah, I've totally like gone to my sister's house and eaten some of these with my nephew, and they think I'm crazy. But I mean, if it's safe for a toddler, then it's safe for an adult. So there's that. Anyway, so that was my like mini Big Lots grocery haul. Now into the questions. Let's go to the Instagram post and see what you guys... I might do another Luna Q&A too, or like an all about Luna where I get more into detail, because I think a lot of the questions, there's like some things other than the questions. So I'll start with always_Roxana. Hey Roxana, is this your first bunny as a pet? Did you have other pets in the past? Oh girl, I have had so many pets in my life. Oh man, my mom would tell you. We have had, there's a stupid fly, I'm sorry about that. We have had frogs, cats, we had a dog. I had a schnauzer growing up. Oh, I loved her. I've had guinea pigs, I've had hamsters. In fact, the first hamster I ever had, we got her and they didn't tell us that she was pregnant, and so she had like 9 baby hamsters. It was a mess. I had 3 guinea pigs. And like all of the animals that I got, we are like, when I was growing up, we would just take on like pets that no one could take care of. So I had a diabetic guinea pig at one time. My parents still have 2 cats. They recently got a dachshund. It's so adorable. Luna is not the first rabbit I've had. I had another rabbit, Mocha, which if I can find a picture of Mocha, then I'll insert it here. I loved Mocha so much. She was a rescue. I got her when she was quite old. Someone had just like dropped her off at the pet store, and I like adopted her. You could like adopt them from the pet store because it was like a locally owned pet store. And I ended up giving Mocha to a disabled child who just, because I used to take her into work where I worked with this child, and this child just connected so well with Luna, and he had some social anxiety and some problems connecting. And so in the end, I decided to give Mocha to him as a therapeutic rabbit. And yeah, I missed her so much, but I kept in contact with his mom, and she said that Mocha was a perfect companion for him. So she was a Rex rabbit, and she was like the softest rabbit ever. But anyway, so yeah, so that's the first rabbit that I ever had. I could go into depth about my my animals. Oh my gosh, I had so many. We just are animal lovers. Why did you name her Luna? Okay, if you go back to one of my first couple videos, you'll notice that I called Luna Pierre, because when we got her, we thought that she was a boy. They told us she was a boy because it's really hard to tell the gender of a rabbit until basically 6 or more months. And yeah, so we thought it was a boy. And we also thought that she was a French Rex. That's what we thought. So we named her Pierre because we were kind of like, oh, that's that's like Peter Rabbit, but Pierre is French for Peter, So we named her Pierre, and then we went to get her neutered, but she did not have any testicles. And that's when we discovered she was a girl, and I felt really bad for like saying, good boy, and we just started thinking, and Luna just kind of popped into our heads, and I think it fits because she's black like the night, but she shines in our hearts like the moon. That's cheesy, sorry about that. Sorry, I won't say that again, I promise. Do you plan to get more? I would like to get Luna a companion, a husband, if you will, but we just don't have the room right now. Maybe in the future. Sorry, I have like Luna's hair stuck. I would definitely love to foster rabbits if we had more space. So yes, if we could, then I would definitely get Luna a companion. How long have you had Luna? She's such a cutie. Where did you get her? Oh, thank you. We have had Luna for over a year. She's going to be 2 on November 2nd. That's her birthday. And we got her January after her birthday. Actually, almost February. It's January 31st. And the way that we got her was kind of, I don't know, I feel like there's 2 categories. You buy a pet or you rescue a pet, and ours is like kind of in the middle. We saw a Facebook post, I saw a Facebook post of someone who had rabbits that they couldn't take care of anymore, and so they needed to find new homes for the rabbit. And I talked to Sacer about it because I just saw a picture of the rabbit, not of Luna actually, of a different one in the litter, and I just fell in love. I just thought, oh, that'd be such a great addition to our home. And so I talked to Cesar, and he was like, I don't know. Cesar didn't grow up with a lot of pets, so I was kind of like, oh, okay, you know, he's thinking about it, or, you know, we're gonna discuss it. And we did a little bit, and he knew that I was totally on board, and I was getting him on board. And he kind of tricked me because we were at lunch, and I saw that picture again on Facebook, and I was like, oh, you know, did you think about it more? And he was like, oh, actually, he's like, yeah, I contacted that person, because it was like a friend of a friend, and she said that, you know, all of the rabbits were already, you know, taken and had new homes. And I was like, oh, okay. And so that was kind of end of it. And then on January 31st, he came home from work, and actually the next day I was scheduled to get a root canal, so I was kind of like in pain. And he's like, oh, come into the living room. And there was little Luna, and I just fell in love instantly. So we kind of rescued her, you know, that person needed to find a new home for her rabbits. And so we gladly helped, and now we have Luna. Let's see. My best friend has bunnies too. Have you ever thought getting Luna a playmate? Yep, like I said a few questions back, definitely if we had the space, then I would get Luna a playmate for sure. Okay, the last one says, where does Luna potty? Luna is litter trained, so she uses a litter box. It was super easy to litter train her. Basically, the only like bad part, I guess, is that you have to let your rabbit like go to the bathroom on your floor once, because they have to choose a spot where they're going to go to the bathroom, which usually honestly happens whether you want it to or not. If you have a new rabbit, it's going to like zoom off and pick a place that it's going to go potty. So we put her litter box there, and she uses litter box. Then she did go into heat, and it's like she completely forgot her litter box skills. Once we got her spayed, it was just as easy as that, and now she just uses litter box, no problem at all. She never does her business anywhere else, so that's really good. I really recommend litter training rabbits so they can run everywhere, and you don't have to worry about them peeing on your furniture or doing their business anywhere. So yeah, those are all the questions that I had. I would be happy to do like a complete all about Luna, like her breed, what we feed her, and all of that type video. Today was just kind of like some footage kind of showing you what Luna does every day. Basically, she hops around, she eats, she poops, and she plays with her toys. And then at night we have like a session where she jumps around and I pet her and we bond. So I just love Luna. Luna is such a joy in our lives because Cesar and I don't have kids yet. Like, that's something we're thinking about, but we definitely have like love to give and definitely have this need to care for something. And so Luna kind of gets all of that energy, you know. Some people kind of make fun of us and they think that we treat her like a child, and they're like, you know, animals are not children. And I'm like, I know that animals are not humans, but if you have like love to give something, then I think it's great to give that love to an animal. And I never look down on people who like don't have children but have pets, because you don't know their circumstance. So maybe they couldn't have children, or they just decide they didn't want children, but they still have that love to give, and so they give it to that animal. So she's definitely like our rabbit child. I always send my mom like pictures of rabbits in like baby strollers and stuff, and I always tease her and I'm like, this is us. But yeah, so that's kind of what I have for today's vlog. I definitely really like this kind of sitting down and talking type style vlog because it's very I don't know, I think it's fun and it's very therapeutic for me. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and end my vlog here because I think it's already pretty long, but I will include any more footage I have of Miss Luna tonight. I do hope you enjoyed this vlog, this little Q&A, and yeah, don't forget to subscribe and see all of my vlogs. Stay tuned because I have some super exciting news coming up. I think I'm going to make a video on Sunday with the news. Yeah, so some super exciting things are coming, and so stay tuned for that. Don't forget to check out the links in the description box. I have like my blog, I have Instagram, Twitter. I'm gonna start tweeting more. Let me know if you guys would like me to tweet more. I have an idea to like do at least one tweet a day, kind of like the thought for the day on my Twitter account, just to be more active there. I also have a Facebook page and email if you want to email me or anything. I do hope you guys are having a great day. If you like, let me know in the comment section what what's the best thing that happened to you today, or what's, you know, one thing that you were happy about today, because I would love to talk to you and interact. Yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!